The big idea is really a small idea, but when you take this small idea and you get really, really clear on it, it is where all the gains come from. And the simple answer is you get the biggest gains by being purposeful and intentional about what you do. We have found tens of thousands of people in this business every single year through our diagnostics that are not purposeful and intentional. In fact, one of the stats that we have, Ron, is for realtors and for lenders. There's approximately 18 on the low side and about 24 on the high side hours per week spent in activity that is not intentional and not purposeful. We think back to Steve Jobs, we think back to the great leadership at Apple, and Steve deployed what he called the rule of three. And I think as agents and lenders, loan originators, we have to look at the rule of three, right? The rule of three for an LO is you should be spending most of your time with borrower consultations, agent development, and creating operational brilliance on every single consumer experience. If I'm a real estate agent, I should be spending most of my time in prospecting, negotiating, and listing presentations. If I can start to orient my life around the rule of three, and I can be more intentional and purposeful about how I use the gift of time to deploy that in these three areas of focus, I can see a 3, 4, 5x on my value and my volume within a period of somewhere short side 6 months, long side maybe 12 months. So the big idea is let's get really purposeful. Why am I doing this? Let's get really intentional. Am I doing this on purpose? And if we do those two things, I think we start to see some real gains. Too many people allow the universe to control what they do with their time every day, instead of taking charge of their time and controlling the outcomes they're looking for.